the battle for the opening round of the college football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the #2 seed in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff.
Okay.
Kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The ball, it's a keeper. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, I know it's the first play in the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Now the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Look to throw it here on second down. This time it's complete. It's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He dumps it off to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
QB keeper all the way. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The receiver. And he goes down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yardage on that pass play.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another 1st down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hall. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handle. Tackled, but 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get 1st down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
You know, they're completing passes, but they're not getting the ball downfield. It puts a lot of pressure on your receivers to make plays after the catch. Now you're 3rd down and long. You're going to have to get the ball thrown downfield if you want to be able to put drives together.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. That's really good. It's Hall. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Got past the field goal attempt. The offense on the field, go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here we go on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open
What's
up
early?
a football game. Everything seems to be working.
Why?
They're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. As a design quarterback keeper. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. As they claim the lead here in
being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 12. So pushes he left that one in the end zone. And one final play before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Time for just one more play in the first quarter of this playoff game. On 1st down. This time a completion. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And here's the toss play. Powering through. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here at being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he'll weave the ball deep down that right side. He lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. Touchdown, Buffs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A beautiful balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? The play fake on 1st down. On the run here. Let's it go. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Hall. Powering through the defender. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
He'll take off from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Using his legs, it's Welch. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage. The gain makes it second and medium.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
It's a sack. I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time.
You're going to spill that. Stop. Where's the top?
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense.
All right.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw.
Come watch TV before it's bedtime.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense. This quarterback continues to show.
Stop crying. It's okay. Sit with daddy.
He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First down. We're going to throw the football.
Ah! Stop screaming. Come here. Damn. Come here. I'm turning this off. I'm turning this off. Stop all that crying. Stop crying. Stop crying. I can handle that right now. Stop crying. Sit down and watch Mickey. Oh, sit down and watch Spidey. I can't handle that shit right now.
Behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Call that blitz here by the defense coordinator, and you're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it.
What the fuck?
Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. The quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And the wideout goes in motion. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's reeled in. It's Welch. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an outbound, the catch made. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
There's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
High completion makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Welch. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. Short connection to the tight end here. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 10. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Press coverage now from the secondary. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap.
Bro, what is that?
Halftime.
Go get a piece.
After this long drive, you'd hate to settle for a field goal. Can they find the end zone? That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ninth play of the drive coming up. It's third down and goal. That's moving receivers around now before the snap. We're going to throw on third and goal. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, winding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Across the 30. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they stopped him short of the goal line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it deep to begin the second half. Deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got an opening. Watch out, he's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Buffaloes lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So, second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack. And the Buffaloes will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Moves out of the pocket. He'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. first down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's the second down play. Drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. On the ground, it's Green. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. The Buffaloes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The pass rush gets home.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to...
And he is wide open for a huge gain. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position. The Buffaloes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Brought down quickly, a short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield. But no chance at all. The defensive speed, the ability to diagnose the play blows it up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down out at the 46.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He'll hand it off. Wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Looks like Clemson will have the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
He keeps it on the design run. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
know, first down would have been nice here, Chris. Now it brings up a fourth down and an interesting decision. Do you go the conventional route, kick the field goal, go up by a couple possessions, or do you get aggressive and go for it?
He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Colorado offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pressure is coming. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end goes in motion. It's a toss play to the right. Defense makes the stop.
Just bite it. Just bite it, baby. Yeah, bite it.
Toss play just starts with whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Using his legs. It's slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion now from the tight end. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab made by the tight end. He'll go down after a solid gain, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. A loss of 4. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Nigga, how did he know?
He done a nice job of mixing the run with the pass. Here, one of their first mistakes on the drive, a dropped pass, and now a 4th down.
Keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. On the move now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Hey, the defense working with this lead does everything right. Taking away any threats downfield gives the quarterback only option really is to take off and pick up some yards. Now, they better be careful because you do that too many times, eventually he could get out and put it into the end zone.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And the quarterback tucks fakes it and takes off as a design run.
Stop!
Stop for no gain defense. Very stubborn here the goal line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Design quarterback run. Touchdown. Bust. This offense really clicking.
Well, that's the first step, Chris. They get the touchdown to bring them within 1 score, and now they got to get the ball back. They have to stay focused here. They're going to need a little luck with such little time remaining.
The extra point gets them within 3, 31-28. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st down, it's play action. Runs it deep. Way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle, but that 1st down should secure their spot in the national championship game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The single back takes the handoff. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looking for a gap. It's Davidson. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.